Give me a second, because I got a lot I want to say about Travis Scott and the AstroWorld, the festival. Condolences to anyone who's no longer here. But we got something to say about this. This is a very horrific tragedy, uh, something very horrifying. It's like a horror movie, but it happened in real life. This was no acting. So look, anytime a lot of people like that pass away, even one person, right, is a sad situation. By the way, never eat in your room. That ice cream I just came on eating, having a good time, enjoying it as I was thinking about all this madness that went on with Travis Scott at the concert, at the festival, and all that. Right. I dropped it. Bang! Right on my pants. The yellow pullover, hoodie, womp, gone. So anyway, for being a greedy boy. So I'm looking at this whole thing, demonic music, the people talking, it was demonic. It was like hypnotizing. It's like they worshiping a different God. There's a lot going on, right? And I swear, bro, I don't know not one Travis Scott song. So I went back and I did my research and I said, let me listen to this for real, right? Bruh. And it definitely is. But music does put you in a trance, like whatever the feeling is. I don't want to blame just music. A lot of us, for what I hear, we're blaming the music, right? And oftentimes, that type of music or violence and streets or whatever uh, has been incorporated into music for centuries. People hurt people. So when they said that bodies were dropping, I said to myself, people were high. Something was happening. A person dropped, he was high, right? Not all the time. It could be medical conditions or what have you. But when I seen the police or the chief of police of the town or whatever come through and say in a recent update that someone was injecting people with narcotics, I said fentanyl. Fentanyl will knock you out cold, right? And when they said that there was a guy and a girl said she was looking, this dude just dropped. I was like, he was on fentanyl. Like K2 is a thing that's strong too. A lot of people confuse that with he's high on dog food, which dog food, for those of you that don't know, is heroin. This for educational purposes only. So I said drugs play the role. And if people want to hurt a group of people, what other place to do it at but at a festival where there's a lot of vulnerable young kids that don't know no better, right? So I'm looking at the crowd. First of all, I don't see nobody that looks like us there. Like, it's a total different audience from the people that I know in the streets and the people that you may know to like the kids that were at his concert, right? And that's good for him, I guess, right? Because you want to reach a broader audience, but like they were like super fans and they were doing anything to be there. So I say all that to say this. I don't think that everyone should be looking at music as it's no good. Yes, music does put you in a place where you want to bug out. Look, when I used to go do crime, I said that plenty of times. I would listen to certain music and it'll get me hyper. If I'm gonna go get into a fight or whatever, you listen to a certain song, it does set the tone. So I get it. I understand it. This whole thing seeming demonic, do I believe it? Yes. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all got me. Y'all got Warpath from On the Lockout. You got me. You know why? Look at this picture, bro. Look at this picture, right? It's reeks demonicy, right? And not only that, Every other sculpture that they made, whatever you want to call it, statue or however they decorate this thing, has a different feel to it that's like wrong. Like, look at the eyes of this thing. Look at the eyes. It says, bro, I'm gone. I'm in another world. I'm tranced. I'm high. And I think that's a super bad message to be given out to anybody, especially to the youth. A lot of times the artists in this music may seem or say like, you know what? I didn't know that people were feeling this way about it. I'm just singing. Bro, you know what you're doing. You know what you're targeting. You know what you're doing. You singing depressing. You know these kids in school and all this are going through a lot of things in their life when you're young. You know what you went through, the feeling of alone, nobody believes in you, despair. A lot of things happen in your life. And you, if you're a singer and you know how to incorporate that into your music and that pain, you can almost drive people to commit suicide just with your music and have them feel like it's okay. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying because I'm just bugged out, right? Because I could sing some songs or make a song right now that'll depress the shit out of you and it'll make you think about everything that you've been going through and make it seem like you're the wrong one here and you want to jump off a cliff. So, do we blame Travis Scott in this whole thing? It's set up to be that way, bro. Did you see when you walk in, there's a cross in the front and it leads, I think, to like a hell or some crazy thing. There's a cross there on the floor and then this other is symbolizing something else, like you go into another part of the world. And then it says, see you on the other side. So, mere coincidence is one thing, my dude. But this shit has too much stuff that is just like, nah, bro. You knew about this. And it's sad to say because I woke up today saying like, damn, that's wrong, right? Like people will love you. And then everybody's like, this is Travis Scott fault. You know, he had to know about this. And I'm feeling bad for him. Like, yeah, I don't even know you're about to put this poor boy in jail like for a long time. But when I hear that somebody was injecting drugs in somebody in the audience, now I start thinking, like, would a person go beyond that strategy to be like, yo, it's gotta be something unforgettable. It's gotta hit so hard. It's gotta be like, see you on the other side. Death Incorporated. One thing that people are never gonna forget is death. If somebody dies in your family, you may stop thinking about it a little bit, but you never gonna forget it. It's gonna be a part of you forever, right? And I said, I wonder if it was set up this way strategically, like see you on the other side, the cross, the skulls, to paint somebody, even if $1 million or more. Nowadays, people do it for less. We kill our own on a daily basis out here. To start hitting people with a needle with something, especially with these new needles now. Like if you ever get the vaccine, you will feel that. Like there's nothing. Like, yo, that's it? Like, nah, you playing with me, bro. So even the needle situation has advanced so hard that you don't even feel it. So when they said somebody was injecting people with something, and somebody would say, but you didn't feel that? Nah, they don't. Now with the needles they got in 2021, I promise you, because I hate needles. And I didn't feel it. I'll do that any day. Go ahead. But it's sad. Is it sad? Of course it is. We lost a lot of people. It's a day that'll never be forgotten. A super young dude, not even 10. My dude. But do we blame Travis Scott? That's what I keep unless it happened that way, like that whole scenario that I put in front of you, look, and I'm in no way saying like, let's look at Travis Scott as the bad dude. You know, I think that we need to take a look at everything. That's it. For the way he went and explained it when it was all said and done, and he was like, "Oh my God, guys, I don't know why." But a lot of things took place, and the way it was like, bro, I'm looking right at the concert, and people are like, "Stop the music! Stop the music!" The girl is reaching to the fucking camera, dude. Like, yo, people are dying. Tell him to stop the music. And the dude is like, go back over there, go. And he's just worried about filming Travis Scott. Like, I gotta film this dude because I'm gonna get fired. Like, get out of here. Like, you so into the artist that no one else around you means nothing. And this is the artist for, because you taught these people that are recording you and that are around you to be yes man and to fear you. And I know that it's cool because you want to have people around you only that listen. But when people are around you only that listen to you, yes man, that'll get you hurt. That'll get you killed. That'll get you life behind bars. Because in no minute did that man dare stop recording, walk up to the stage and tap you and say, bro, you need to chill. There's people dying in the audience. Because he was scared. That's his defense, because he's going to jail. I guarantee you he's going to jail. That is the same act, with respects to everybody, that people felt that the dude did in the store when they was murdering that poor boy, rest in peace, Junior, in the Bronx. It remind me of that. Like, you see it happening. Somebody's telling you, and all you see it, because if you look down, you see the people. But you didn't do nothing about it. You just as guilty. You could have helped that, prevented that if you would have. So you got to pay attention to other people around you. And I say this with all respects. I don't want nobody to take things disrespectful. I can't say that I don't care in this manner. Like I usually be, you could take it how you want. No. When I'm mentoring people like Junior, may he rest in peace, and people like that, I don't mean it in no disrespect. I just mean it like, here we go again. Somebody turned the cheek the other way and act like he didn't see nothing when there was a whole lot going on in front of you, and young ones that could have been probably saved, or the casualties could have been lessened. But based on your ignorance and your not wanting to pay attention to see, you probably looked at her like, get out of here, you little kid. Are you kidding me? You're bugging out. You're trying to stop the show. Do you know who's this guy? Do you know how he's gonna flip? And you could tell. And look, I'm not saying I probably would not did the same thing, but when somebody said, and I don't know, I think it was the same place, or, oh, you trying to take my shoe? That he was like, you trying to take my shoe? Get him, beat him up, beat him up. That's when you know somebody that thinks that they in full control. You could never tell me beat him up. I would have been like, what? Beat him up, but he could do that to you guys. Because you're little ones that look up to them like, look, and I'm not a celebrity hater. I'm in no way a celebrity hater, period. Never. But that left a bad taste in my mouth. A dude that thinks that he's so empowered above and beyond the world. This is the power that we give these people. That he could be like, yo, beat him up. You trying to steal? You trying to, and I get it. He took his sneaker. I probably would have snuffed him too. At the spur of the moment, being mad, he would have caught it, bing. But I would have never been like, everybody, yo, beat him up. Because in that crowd, 10 people could have hooked on him, hit him the wrong way, and killed him. And that was your order. So you could have had death in your hands at that minute. And you don't know, you hit a person the wrong way, and a dude could kill him. Because you said, beat him up. And you couldn't hide from that one because you directing it like right there in camera. Beat him up. You want to steal, beat him up. When you go to the courts, the judge don't care that he try to take your sneaker. They not there for that. They there on the case of a homicide, so-and-so, The sneaker thing, that's out the window. The sneaker, are you kidding me? they talking about you took the law into your own hands. And that's still what he did that day. But still, again, briefly, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just bashing Travis Scott, right? I don't know him. I don't listen to his music like that. I've heard like once in a blue, I hear people playing it. Oh, that's Travis Scott. I knew that he was lit, a little something, right? With that type of crowd, respectfully, where I'm from in the hood in the 5 boroughs, dudes don't. A lot of dudes, it's rare, bro. Super rare. You not seeing nobody pumping Travis Scott in the street. So I don't know. Whatever he thinks is happening in his life is cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's for probably school kids and all that other stuff. And respectfully, I guess that's cool too, right? As everybody has their own audience or whatever. Does that mean that he's a punk or he whatever? I don't know. I'm not here on who's tougher than who's really a tough guy. None of that matters when innocent lives were taken. Now, could it have been prevented? I think that just from looking at that place, from you looking at a screen, it's like that's wrong. From the minute you look at it, that yo, let me see what happened. Oh, snap! Of course that's gonna happen. Did you see the crowd of people in there? So we're gonna take you right over to this real quick because I looked it up and I was reading some shit, and I was like, I knew it. It had to be. It is impossible. What all them people were doing in there, that was packed beyond a capacity, beyond belief. So therefore, you got lawsuits, you got a lot of criminal cases gonna be going on. But this is the problem. We all could blame Travis Scott and say he had something to do with it, and this is the twist to the turn to the whatever, right? If the people don't communicate with the artists and let them know what's happening when it comes to fire departmental rules and how many people could be here, how many people can. And look, there's already 800 people over. Then you can't really blame the artist because he's going to play the role there. I didn't know because none of that was communicated to me. I don't stand here and count people. So this jeopardizes a lot of other up-and-coming festivals and get-togethers for rappers, and it destroys the genre of music that a lot of our people helped build. A lot of people may think this is a win, like something that blew up, got out of control for hip-hop, for rap, whatever you want to call it, if you want to call that rap. But some people still do. They look at it like a big up, right? I don't. I look at it like a loss. I look at it like a taking a look at. We got to take a look more further into depths of these dudes, right? These black and Puerto Rican dudes when they go do shows because they not following rules and regulations, period. So the guy went on to say this.
First of all, I'd like to express our condolences to the families of the deceased, and certainly our prayers are with them and the injured that still remain in the hospital. So the investigation is still ongoing. It's it's still in its infancy for sure, but we're getting starting to get some picture of what may have caused this incident. It seems as though the crowd began to try to push towards the front to get as close to the stage as they could when Mr. Scott's set began. And what was happening is the barricades that were placed to prevent that surge towards the stage, in essence, caused other areas of pinch points. And as the crowd began to surge and push and compress towards get crushed, and the injuries start to begin. Now,
so when you trying to get up towards the front like that, you're causing a problem. You feel me? You rushing this way, you squashing people. That's why I don't go to them things, bro. You know how many times I was invited to concerts and all that by rappers themselves, like, yo, pull up, son. Like, bro, even if I'm standing back there, I ain't gonna lie, I've been to some, but as far as like standing in a big crowd like that, nah, usually I'm on like on the side, the times that I went. And another time I went with my girl, and if I'm not mistaken, there was seats there. I think it was in Madison Square Garden or something like that. Yeah, this was a whole different thing. This is like a festival type situation they had going on. Leave in the comments if you know anything about this. I just wanted to talk about it and let my people know that I feel for y'all and I'm sad about the situation. And I don't know, like, if I blame fully Travis Scott for the situation. I seen when he's, you know, I don't want to seem like a bad dude. That's what it is. But homie, in a way, like, yo, you didn't see those people dying. But then again, you gotta also understand when you in a trance and lost in a trance. You know what I mean? You just in your wave and your flow, and you're like, and you looking down. He probably thought they was like reaching out like fans, like I love you. Meanwhile, they screaming like, yo, I can't breathe, all types of things. I don't know, but maybe he never looked down. I don't know, but a lot of people there say, yo, he was looking right over them, going, yeah, 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 yeah. Like if as the soul was leaving, he was like he's receiving it, like yeah. And then when I'm watching it, I'm looking at it like, holy snap, because I was into all that santeria and brujeria stuff, and you get into them spirits, and you looking at the other individual like yeah, yeah, so you believe that you receiving whatever powers they had is going within you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, bro. And you probably don't. You probably think I'm crazy, but I know about that world because I was once in the devil's grips hard. And it's a dark place to be in. Very dark. So leave in the comments if you think it's his fault. I don't think it's fully his fault. But when you look at it all in a way without superly thinking, like, man, this is like bugged out. I don't see him doing that. But when you see the sculptures, the cross in the front, see you on the other side, yo, bro, what a coincidence, bro. Even though coincidences happen, but wow, bro. This is if anybody puts together movies and type of things like this is like a put together type scripted into real life. Man, it's fucking sad. Man. God bless all parties involved, man. Even Travis Scott, bro, that I know he's going through a lot. If it didn't happen that way, he must be really sad. I can't really say. I seen people like straight bashing him. I think everybody's at fault. I know people don't want to hear that part, but everybody's at fault. You know what you're getting into when you go to these festivals, but as a young buck, you're not thinking about the consequences of what could happen. You thinking nothing is gonna happen because at your age, nothing is supposed to happen to you, right? You will hope that the older people around you will even try to look out, even though you might be disrespectful or whatever, right? When you're not supposed to be, because those are the same people that may save your life. And in this case, I seen the girl go up to the dude and say, yo, people are dying. You need to stop the music. Tell them people are dying. And he shoved her off. Like, go off. Not once, a few times she told him. And she was like, you could tell she was mad. You didn't pay her no mind. You were like, why? When she's out, like, go, go. That was crazy, bro. I was crazy. That's all I had to see right there. I didn't want to see no more. I bet you pay attention next time when they lock you up. Word.